but I'm sure some of them are better than others.
Okay, so maybe experience coming in if you know.
To see how many people are out in that field watching.
Yeah,
Very exciting.
Whole of Briançon said they've shut the road at times. It's so good to have people back. So Rio is underway. Let's find out what this women's route is all about, shall we? Lots of dual text areas, got to be precise. And everyone seems to be talking about resting for the women because they find very interesting positions to rest in.
Yes.
I know this is an impossible question to answer, so I apologize in behalf before I answer it.
Okay.
But why other women seem to be so good at breaking sequences, to finding those heel hooks that route setters and other people can't necessarily see? Or is that too an impossible a question to ask?
That's a hard one. Maybe I would say that the female competitors right now have maybe a different amount of flexibility, mobility, have a different size of bodies, different sizes of boxes that they fit into and like to fit into than the route setters. So they will find these rests which the route setters would never see because they just don't fit into a box that small, or they could never get their heel that high, something like that.
Well, I guess that's the argument of having more women route setters, is that if we have women route setters setting women's routes, we maybe see less of these rests that weren't spotted before.
Potentially, but it's not just, of course, yes, we want more female route setters, period. But I think in general, it's just a more diverse group of route setters rather than everybody being the same, height and the same style of climbing, the same amount of flexibility, the same body type kind of thing. We just want more diversity.
You answered an impossible question very well. That was good. Well, Rio is underway, and she is coming up to the big overhang here. Quite cruisy through the bottom half, no real problems for her. And now gets two toes in action underneath. And that crimp, I mean, this is an example. That crimp she's on there has been blocked mainly because of the heel hook potential.
Yes, of course, yeah.
Because you can't get a heel in when there's a block, and she's tried to reach through, re-chalked up, came down.
I think it's a big lock-off move here that she wants to find a way to get a heel up to assist her in that lock-off. I think she's found out that she kind of just has to do a big one-arm lock.
Yeah, it's a big crank here coming up, so not much in the way of feet to help you. That's what she has to hold on to. She's still resting, pinching the wall, thumb engaged underneath, drops back down again. And this is going to be sapping her strength here.
Ooh.
Comes out with a left. And then a crazy high heel.
Is she? Oh yeah, there is a small jib that she's heel hooking on there. It's not good.
It's not good.
She must be very good at heel hooks too.
Well, finally, I think that was coming for a while. Really cool from Nakagawa. And of course, I mean, the stats continue. There is that victory, 42 plus for her. It's her 20